Today we're making this gruesomely delicious, scary looking, turkey meatloaf in the shape of a zombie head. Scary, but oh so good. Want to see how we make it? Just keep watching. Yum. So to start, in a large bowl, you need some ground turkey. We're using 2 pounds. You could use the breast, you could use the regular ground turkey. Usually I like to use a pound of each, a pound of the breast and the regular ground turkey to add some dark meat into this. Makes it very moist, very flavorful. I couldn't find the regular ground turkey, so today I'm just using 2 pounds of ground turkey breast. All right, so now to this we're gonna add 1 egg, about a cup to a cup and a half of Italian-style breadcrumbs, about a tablespoon of olive oil, just about 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. Who doesn't love mustard on turkey? Yum. All right, so we're going to do just about a tablespoon here. There we go. All right, then you're going to add your garlic, salt, and pepper to taste. The garlic I'm using probably about half a teaspoon. We're Italian here, we like garlic. All right, do our salt. We're gonna skip the pepper. Just about half a teaspoon of salt. Then we're gonna add some fresh vegetables. So here I have about a cup of chopped onions, a cup of chopped mushrooms, and then I'm going to add some herbs. I have some chopped parsley and some thyme, about a tablespoon of each. If you want to use dry, you can absolutely use dry. If you use fresh, fresh is always best. You're going to use a tablespoon, but if you're going to use fresh thyme, make sure you just use the leaves and not the stems, because the stems get to be very tough and it's hard to chew. All right, but if you're going to use dried, you want to cut that in half. So you're going to do about half a tablespoon of each. All right, so now you're got to get your hands dirty. You're going to get in here, and we're going to mix it all together till all the ingredients are fully incorporated. Fun. Just like that. And once you have your giant meatball, on this couple sheets of wax paper, I emptied out the contents of 1 onion soup mix. And then we're going to roll around this giant meatball right on top so we get it all nice and coated with all this deliciousness. This can add so much flavor and sodium. So if you want to try to keep this, lighter on the salt content, feel free to skip this step, but it does make it so tasty. Like I always say, what's the secret ingredient of chefs? Salt. All right, so now I'm going to pat it all down, get the stuff that didn't want to stick. All right. And there we have our turkey meatloaf. Easy, right? All right, so now we're going to make this look crazy. All right, so we're going to turn this guy into a zombie. We're going to make some holes for the eyes here. All right, a nice deep set. He's going to need a nose, right? So let's give him a nose. Scary sunken eyes. There you got his nose. And now we're going to make his mouth. Kind of looks like Jason. And now we're going to make his mouth like that. All right, kind of see the face? See it happening? All right, so I think that's as good as it's gonna get. All right, we got our scary face. All right, so next, we're gonna give him some teeth using some diced onions. I did a big dice for this one. Oh, some teeth. He's got some chompers. Maybe cut these a little bit smaller. I don't know, unless you want him to have big teeth. I won't make a Hillary Duff joke here. All right, so we got his teeth. There we go. And we'll give him a couple on the bottom. Because how's he going to bite us if he doesn't have the bottom teeth? All right, you're going to see as the onions roast, they're going to get really gross looking, but still delicious. All right, so I think we need one more up here. All right, so now he's got his teeth. All right, the next, I put in 2 slices of mushrooms for the eyes, and then I cut an olive in half. I'm going to set these inside for his eyes. Look at that. Now he's staring back at you. Well, he's kind of cute. He doesn't look scary at all. Sad. All right, and then lastly, we're going to use some prosciutto to cover his face a little bit, to make it look like skin. Now, the prosciutto is actually going to add a lot of flavor to this. Normally, when I make my turkey meatloaf, I already just wrap in prosciutto. If you don't have prosciutto, you could always just use bacon. But it adds so much flavor, and it keeps the meatloaf very moist by wrapping it up like this. So we are going to just use some pieces like this. Some for his face here, on the side. And then the prosciutto gets nice and crispy, and it's delicious. All right, so we're going to do some on his face right over here, too. Yeah, nice, starting to look creepy. All right, so we're going to keep covering his face, just like that. And now we have our handsome zombie meatloaf. So cute. Almost want to pinch his cheek. All right, so now he's ready for the baking dish. So I lined the bottom of the baking pan with some cut and peeled carrots. You can use celery, potatoes, whatever you want. You just don't want the meatloaf to be sitting on the bottom of the pan. You need that little bit of a space. All right, so now we're going to drizzle the whole thing with some olive oil. Yeah. And then we are going to add just about a cup of a dry white wine. If you don't want to use wine, you could just use like a chicken broth or even a vegetable broth. I'm just going to pour that right into the bottom of the pan. And then we're going to wrap this up tightly with some foil. And then we're going to bake this in a preheated 375-degree oven, covered for 45 minutes, and then uncovered for about 30 to 45 minutes. If you have a meat thermometer, that'd be a great time to do it. You want to insert it into the middle. You want to cook this till it reaches an internal temperature of 165. You don't want to do less than that because poultry, you want to cook to 165. You don't really want to go much higher than like 170 because then it's really going to dry it out and then you have just a dry, miserable meatloaf. All right, so we're going to wrap this up and into the oven it's going to go. I'll see you later, bad guy. All right, so while he's in the oven, yeah, I named him Wally. And he's got a long time to cook, so you know what that means. That's right. It's everybody's favorite time, cocktail time. Yeah. Alrighty, so for today's zombie juice, and look who's back. Hey. Alright, so we're going to start with 2 ounces of tequila. It might have been a little bit more. Oops. 1 ounce of apple schnapps. About ½ an ounce of blue curacao. And then about 2 to 3 ounces of margarita mix. All right, so it's shaky time. And we pour. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Toxic. Nice. Yeah, you can have it. This is for me. And look at that. Still got it. Yum. Taste test time. Cheers. Oh, that is so good. If you're a margarita fan like I am, this is the one for you. Get the lime, the tequila, the beautiful citrusy finish from the blue curacao, but then you just keep getting that apple rolling around. Such a perfect seasonal margarita. So yummy. It even looks creepy. So if you try this drink, let us know. Cheers. Yes, Lulu? No, Lulu, dinner's not going to be too scary to eat. I promise you. It's still it's going to be delicious. I promise you it's going to be delicious. Okay? I promise. You're going to love it. It won't be too scary, okay? Okay? You're a brave girl anyway. All right, so we just pulled him out of the oven. Look how creepy he is. But he's going to be so good. So good. All right, so we got to let him cool for a sec before we try him. His eyes are pretty haunting, though, I must say. Taste test time. So juicy. So much flavor. Oh, that thyme really just kicks it up. This is the ultimate comfort food. So yummy, so easy to make, and it doesn't have to be scary either. Yeah, so you're gonna get a piece in a sec. So good. We serve this with mashed potatoes. Oh, it's gonna be the ultimate comfort food on this gross rainy day. So if you try this recipe, let us know. Thanks for watching. Yes, Lulu? What, now you want to try it? I thought it was too scary. I thought it was too scary for you. Because you're a brave girl, that's right. All right. I'll cut you a slice. I'm going to cut you a slice. All right. Sheesh.
If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Poppy's Cucina. Thanks!